Hello friends, today we're talking about spreading yourself too thin. A lot of times we commit to do things because we think we can. We think, oh, that's not going to be a problem. And so we commit to give our time away. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with giving your time away. In fact, it can be quite noble to give some of your time away. However, if you give all your time away and you're constantly running around like a chicken with its head cut off, and you're taking your poor children here and there, and they have no time to rest besides doing their homework and all the other things that they have to do, and you maybe said you're going to sew costumes for the PTA or PSA or whatever they're calling it nowadays, and you are going to make brownies for the cupcake sale or for the bake sale. I mean, if you've got, especially now that school is starting again, I want you to really think about giving your time away and overcommitting yourself and spreading yourself too thin. Because when you've spread yourself too thin, it's almost like spreading the pizza dough too thin. What's going to happen? It's going to get holes in it, and it's not going to be worth a pizza crust. There has to be enough of you left so that you are a whole person without holes, and you can be a good disciplinarian, a good model, a good rule setter, a good enforcer, a good nurturer, a good homemaker, a good cook, a good wife. All those things that we are. Maybe you work outside the home. All those things you have to be able to do. And you can't do it if you've spread yourself too thin, because you can do it for a little while, and then you're going to get to the point where you're shaking, you're so exhausted, and you're not sleeping at night, and you're short with your husband, and you're not nice to your children, and you're not making meals like you know you should, and you're not keeping your house clean. So today I want you to commit. It's the beginning of August. We're coming up to the end of summer. We're getting ready for school to start. Let's commit not to overcommit ourselves. Let's commit to not overcommit. Let's look at our time. So let's look at your time. What kind of time do you need for yourself? Well, you need time to clean your home. It doesn't take a whole lot of time, but look and see how long it takes. When you're doing the FlyLady system, you're going to spend some days 4 to 6 hours in your home. Now, that's not just cleaning. Cleaning is going to take this much of the time. Decluttering is also going to take this much of the time. But there are going to be times when you have to do like planning and desk day, and maybe you haven't done your finances in a long time, and you're going to catch up on that, and it's going to take you several hours. And you also have to clean out your inbox, and that's going to take you a little while getting started. And you also have to clean out your refrigerator. You don't have to clean it out, but get the things out that are gross, and just all the different things that we do, organizing it, wiping it out, getting that ready, and then looking at your finances to see if your meal planning is on, your grocery list is on target for your plan. So all this takes that's a minimum 2-hour quiet time. And then if you have something else to do, your 15-minute zone work, plus you're going to get up and do your morning routine, your laundry routine, your paper routine, 3 clutter checks or clutter stops, an after dinner routine, a before bed routine for yourself, part A and B, and a before bedroom routine for your children. So in essence, it takes, 4 to 6 hours to do all the things we do. But if you look at the whole day, if you're sleeping 8 hours, you've got 16 hours left. Is that right? Yes, 16 hours left. So take out 4 to 6 hours, you still have 8 to 10 hours left. And in those hours, we're going to cook. And we're going to spend time with our children face to face. We're going to eat. We're going to rest. We're going to play. And maybe we're taking them to something they have to do. Maybe they play football, and you've got to take them every afternoon to play football or softball or baseball or soccer. But if they have to do 3 things a day and you've got 3 kids, then you're going to be running around with like a chicken with your head cut off. So say, nope, you can do 1 thing 3 times a week, or 1 thing 5 times a week, or whatever. And that's what you're going to do, because you need time. You're talking to your children now. You need time for homework. You need time for play. You need time for rest. You need time to eat dinner. I've talked to parents before whose children never eat dinner because they're constantly at something. So the poor mother is packing the poor child's lunch basically for dinner, and that's what they eat in the car on the way home, or they're eating dinner at 8 o'clock at night, which is absolutely unconscionable for a small child. They need to be eating dinner at dinner time and taking a bath at bedtime and going to bed without having a full tummy of a heavy meal. And you don't need to be in the kitchen at 9 o'clock at night cleaning up dishes. So think about what you're giving away. You certainly can, as I said, give away some things, but you can't give away everything. You have to reserve something. So when you're saying yes, before you say yes, think about it, not just for a few minutes. Think about it for a day or two. Talk to your spouse about it. See if it's something that together you think you could do. If you say, I can take Jimmy 3 times a week to football practice, if you can take him twice, because I've got to take Mary to piano practice twice, or to cheerleading 3 times a week, or whatever. Can you help me, parent? Because we are co-parenting, right? And or can you figure out some kind of a carpool with a neighbor or some other teammate of your child, so that not all the parents get a break. You might not enjoy the day where you have to have 4 kids in your car, but you know what? You'll love the other 4 days when you don't have to have any kids in your car and you can stay home, make dinner, and when your child comes home, he's ready to get his bed, get ready for bed. Okay. So think about what you're giving away. Be planful. Take your planner out and plan it out. Put in all the time that you're working during that day, working on something. Either you work outside the home and inside the home, or you just work inside the home. So let's say that you're an at-home homemaker and you say, okay, this is when I get up. This little section is the morning routine. Right here is my zone work for 15 minutes. Right here is going to be my basic weekly plan, which can be little or big depending on the day. Weekly home blessing hour takes an hour plus completing the process, putting your things away. Decluttering can take 15 minutes, but you have to complete the process: give away, throw away, put away. Anyway, you're gonna figure out each day what you're doing, and then when you're going to have lunch, because you need a hard stop for lunch. If you have kids at home, a hard stop. At 12:30, that's when we stop and I make lunch, and we make lunch and we eat lunch and we put lunch away, and then the small ones take naps or rests, and after that I have time to spend with the older children. If I'm homeschooling, I can check on their work. If I'm not homeschooling, it's summer, let's say, I just have time to be with them without the little ones, because little kids are exhausting even to other kids. Okay, next we're going to have a hard stop for dinner. We don't keep going. We stop when it's dinner time. So if, let's say you want to make dinner at 5 o'clock, have it ready by 5:30, eat it, and it's done at 6, and then at 6 o'clock you do your cleanup, so that's done by 6:30, 6:15 or 6:30 with the help of your family. That's the after dinner routine. And then your after dinner routine, your before bed routine, where you go take your shower and wash your face and moisturize your skin and lay out your clothes for tomorrow. And then the bath time for your children, putting them down. So your day is pretty full. There's not too much time to give away. And when you work, it's even tighter. So I want you to be very planful. Get your planner out and really this year make an effort to plan not to give your time away. To give some away, but not all away. Okay, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope that you always remember to be beautiful, because you are beautiful.